Oh my gosh. I know. I tell you what, Spreaker is sometimes the shittiest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show we've all been waiting for, Paranormal Buzz Radio is proud to present REP Paranormal and Friends with your hosts, Kim Purvis and Allison Robinson. Live every Thursday night on Spreaker, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. Be sure to check out their Facebook page, REP Paranormal Busters.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of Paranormal Buzz Radio or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is strictly prohibited. For information on everything Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome to another night of REP Paranormal and Friends. We have some special guests tonight. We have Dave and Spencer, and who's hiding in the background?
Jessica,
okay, from Midwest Spirit Seekers. So, hey everybody, how are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Doing well.
Yep, doing good. How about yourself?
Doing fantastic. It's a little cold, but it's Iowa. So you never know what you're gonna get.
I think we're already below zero here in Minnesota, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were what? I don't know. We were in the negatives this morning.
We're supposed to be down to -7 tonight.
-7 tonight. Yay. That's always fantastic. But anyways, well, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got interested in the paranormal?
Well, I guess I can start. We all met a couple years ago. We have, 7 people in our group. Jesse knew Candy, who was in our group, but didn't really know anybody else. So when we kind of got the word that, they were all interested in the paranormal, we decided, maybe we should go check a place out. Mm-hmm. The first time that we ever got together as a group was down at Malvern Manor.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the first time that we ever met anybody. I didn't know Spencer beforehand, mm-hmm. or anybody like that. And that's where we met.
Okay.
I don't know for Spencer.
Yeah, I mean, I got into paranormal. So when I was really young, I guess my mom said that I was home with my grandma, and she, I was down in the basement alone and screamed bloody murder. I don't know why, but she came running down to see me, and I was like, you go upstairs. There's only one safe room in this house right now. And we hid in there for the whole night.
Oh my gosh.
I can't tell you why, but ever since I heard that story from my mom, I I got interested in the paranormal. And then there was like things that growing up that I couldn't explain, and so yeah, meeting Dave, Jess, and the rest of everybody else was awesome, because I mean, it started a friendship, started this, I mean, this kind of hobby of ours, going around places. And
yeah, awesome. Now, was it like a event that you guys met at Malvern, or did you guys like find each other on like online or something and say, hey, you want to come join us, or how did that happen?
No, like I said, Jesse and Candy had met before and knew, and if I remember correctly, they were kind of down in the area, and we had set up an event for ourselves to go to Malvern with some other the other team members, which was my sister and her kids are a part of our group as well. And then we just thought, hey, let's just meet up there and we'll kind of do our investigation. So we got an opportunity to meet and everybody and, go through Melbourne Manor. I'm sure you guys know Malvern as better as anyone.
Our home away from
Our
home.
home away from home, pretty much.
We love Melbourne.
We do love Malvern.
It's an interesting place,
to say the least. Okay, so talking about that, do you guys have like a favorite experience from Malvern?
Really, I've experienced like one thing in Malvern. Otherwise, it was a pretty quiet night when we went. I was walking down the hallway towards the living room area, and no one else was around me. And all of a sudden, they have a sheet blocking the hallway from the living room area, and I see like the sheet move, like someone was like peeking out of it, and then like close back up again. No one was around the area. That was about the only paranormal experience that I've had at Malvern Manor. We did have a funny story at Malvern.
Yeah.
There was a few funny stories at Malvern. It wasn't going to be your story, Jess.
Now it is.
Well, me getting to know Jess was funny because
the first half hour?
Yep, the first half hour. Devin, who's part of our group, he rolled a ball down the hallway.
Shadow Man hallway,
and Jess didn't see him. All of a sudden, she sees a ball running at coming at her.
I was on a video call.
Yeah, so she
sees...
so
my face is in the phone, like showing everybody talking, and while I'm panning over from like the nurse's station, the ball was bouncing in front of me. So I completely lost it. I don't even know what happened. I think I may have blacked out. I don't know. I spun around. I tried to get Dave to come with me because I'm like, oh my God. He kept going towards it. I went out the door and tripped.
Oh no.
And then hit the paint can, and then I totally just wiped out.
Oh no.
So Dave yells, everybody, Jesse fell down. I look up to see Spencer, Devin, and Candy just standing there with their hands over their mouth like, oh, whoops. Like, yeah. That's how the night started. But yeah, then Devin had a nice group too that night before I did.
I remember that.
Oh, he almost fell down the attic stairs.
Oh. Yeah, he was.
Oh no! Yeah, those stairs are brutal.
Yeah, he was taking the tour because he hadn't seen the place, and he was trying to go down the steps, and it was do all the way down, and thankfully he wasn't hurt.
Yeah, because those stairs are so small and narrow as it is, and then you got a couple of them that are,
a little wobbly.
Yeah, a little wobbly. Like one of these days, somebody's gonna go through it. I'm just waiting.
What was your funny story?
Well, we also had an incident where we were all quiet in Shadow Man hallway. We had a laser grid up trying to see any movement, and there was, I think our whole group was down there.
Yeah, finally, quietly.
Yeah, and it was like dead silent. All of a sudden, we hear a screech out of nowhere, and it's probably 3 o'clock in the morning. We figured out it was 2 cats fighting outside. Yep. Dave, any experiences you like?
I had an experience last year. We were there. I think it was like the end of September, first week of October, where I was grabbed.
Oh, wow.
We were down, as I believe, by Rebecca's room.
Yeah, the next
on
room
the other
over.
side of Shadowman's.
Yep.
Yep.
And I was sitting between the room and right in the middle, between the hallway and the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just trying to get some communication. I had actually put my arm out saying, if anybody is here, here's my arm. You can reach out to me and go with that. And then suddenly something grabbed the inside where my ribs are, and we had it on video, like me jumping out of the chair and going across.
Oh no.
So that wasn't interesting because like you guys know, Malvern, that place messes with you.
It does.
And it can mess with you. And emotionally, after that incident, it really messed me up for the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm.
There were times where I was just very angry. I don't know if I was angry because it happened to me and I jumped or whatever the reason was.
Right.
But the following day we went out to have lunch and I just broke down at the restaurant just because of what happened. So we had called,
You were messaging Josh.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do, Josh? What? He was there with us the night
Josh
before.
was there with us that night. And,
Uh-huh.
it's like, well, go sage yourself, do a cleansing right away. And we ended up doing that. And actually, I felt a lot better after that happened. So it was an interesting night, to say the least, for that.
And I do remember one thing that I couldn't explain, and I still can't to this day. But this was the same night that I met Dave and Jess, and they had left early because there were storms coming in, and they were tired, and we weren't getting much that night.
Yeah.
But my mom and I stayed there. Candy's my mom.
Uh-huh.
We stayed there, and I had a Phasma box. Are you guys familiar with that?
Yep.
Yeah, so we had a Phasma box, and we just had it open, and I was asking questions. I was like, "Oh, who's here with us?" And twice, the name Inez came up.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and after that, I was tired, and I was to the point where it was just my mom and I in this huge house, and I was like, okay, we're done with this. Turned it off, and we had to walk outside for a few minutes.
That's pretty cool. Have we gotten Inez's?
We have never gotten Inez across any of our stuff.
Mm-mm.
We've gotten everybody else, but not her.
Yeah, everybody but her yet. One of these days. We do
So
have some... Huh? Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go for it.
I just wanted to add, I don't know if you'll let us share this right now. We have a big event coming here in June.
Oh, okay.
June 11th. We are going to be hosting a type 1 diabetes fundraiser at Malvern Manor.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I think I saw that you guys are heading there.
Yes. So we're going to be heading there June 11th, and tickets are going to go on sale for $65 a ticket. People can come and investigate. The plan is we'll have some auction items. And then people who sign up with the ticket will get the opportunity to investigate Malvern Manor with our group. Okay, cool. We're going to split up into 3 different areas and go through the rest of the night. So,
that'll be awesome.
Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have that information all on our Facebook and Instagram and all that we can share.
Sure. Yeah. If you send me something, I can post it on our social media as well. So.
Right.
But yeah, do you guys have anything else planned? I mean, I know you guys have several places that are coming up this year. You got Belisco, right?
Yep.
What was the other one? There was a theater. Was there a theater?
Own Theater, which is in St. Paul.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that place. Have you been there before?
We did a night tour, just kind of they did something around Halloween where they wanted people, you could go check it out. But we haven't been in there in a full investigation, so it'll be our first time is there.
Just us.
Yeah, just our group. So.
Oh, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. Excuse me. Yeah.
Hey, at least they went to Melbourne for their first. We went to Belisco.
Yeah, we went to Belisco for our very first investigation.
We were supposed to go to Belisco a couple years ago, but we ended up having like 3 or 4 years ago. But ended up having to back out for some personal reasons.
Yeah.
But we've finally got everything together where we can go do Villisca and have the group there. And so it's going to be an exciting place and time to go do that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, we've been there 5 times now?
Something like that.
4 or 5.
Yeah. We need to get back there. It's past due.
Yeah.
But but you guys are going to the Palmer House too, right? In
Yes.
Edinburgh?
Edinburgh.
Yep, and we were at Edinburgh last year. It was just Jesse and I were able to go. We were actually able to go with another paranormal group that invited us.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, we got to see what they do because they've been doing it for a while and kind of, work off each other. And it was an interesting place. It was a little quieter. Mm-hmm. So this year, obviously, we're hoping for a little more, but you never know.
You never know what you're going to get with Edinburgh.
Yeah.
One day it's really quiet and calm, and the next day it's like you're in hell. To put it lightly.
That's the way it's been for us.
Yeah. So you never know what you're going to get with that place. Right. Especially with all the different energies that come through. So hopefully the next time you guys go, you get a lot. When are you guys going?
Edinburgh, I think, is in September.
Oh, I was going to say, I think we're going in October.
Yeah, we're in October.
Yeah. So.
But then we're going to go to the Boyd House in Boyd, Minnesota. Have you guys heard of them?
We have heard of that. We'd love to go there, but we have not been there. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's probably the one we've been to the most, just because it's fairly close to us. And
right. Mm-hmm.
We've had some good experiences there. So.
Have you? That's good.
Yeah.
It's almost been like we're actually having a communication every time we go with them. Where we've been able to have a communication with them and talk with them like it's just part of the family.
Yep.
We're just, hey, we're back, guys. All right, here we go.
We're there for 2 nights and nothing happened until 1 a.m. the second night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The Boyd House is probably like Melbourne to us.
Oh yeah.
Because Melbourne's gotten to know us so much, where the Boyd House has got to know them, and they connect better.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Excuse me. Speaking of that, so we're kind of talking about, you're having communications and things. Now, when you go to locations, do you feel like you're having more of a residual type when you go, or do you feel like you're actually getting a lot of actual interaction with the spirits when you go?
Personally, a lot of the places I've been are interactive, especially Boyd. The first time I was there, within 5 minutes, I heard a little girl giggle in my ear. And then later that night, I was using the Phasma box and had a full-on conversation with the guy that lived in the house. Oh, wow. I laid down on his bed, and he told me to get up or get out. And I said, I'm not getting up till you make me. And all of a sudden, right after I said that, 2 seconds later, my name comes clear across the Phasma box. It's Spencer, and I get up and walk out. But ever since then, every time we go, I've gotten them to say my name. They even say Spence now, and we've captured that on multiple devices.
They've said Spence multiple times on multiple visits.
Yep.
On different devices too. So not
the Phasma box, the Spirit box. Yeah. It's been crazy. So I think, especially there, I think it's interactive.
They don't seem to like me very much at Boyd.
First time we went there.
We've gotten a couple swear words towards me a couple times, so it's maybe I'm poking the bear a little bit too much, but
That's okay. We have one girl that's in our group, and usually across the thing they call her a whore.
Every time.
So every time. She's like, hey now. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Now, do you guys have any kind of, what is your favorite piece of equipment is what I want to ask you.
The one that didn't come yet. The one that's supposed to come up on Monday.
Yeah, we we just ordered a G2 laser grid, so.
Oh yeah, those are fun.
We're excited for that one. I know I am personally. I don't know. I think it's hard to pinpoint one piece of equipment because we've tried to use so many different things at different locations where we think it's going to work better.
Yeah.
I don't want to base one thing just off a spirit box, but we've also had some pretty good outcomes off of that. But, we're trying to make sure that it's more concrete evidence than, just some little word that came by. So I don't know about Spencer, but on his favorite equipment, but I like the spirit box. I think it's a good tool if you have their backup.
Yeah.
Right.
I would have to say mine is probably the Phasma box, just because I've had so many like good interactions with it. I mean, obviously, like with anything, sometimes it could be a total miss. You can't get anything, but that's where you really have to filter out and use context clues and make sure it's actually responding to specific questions. For instance, I said, "What's my sister's name?" And she was nowhere near us. I didn't say her name once in the building, and nothing responded. We turned it back on a couple hours later, and the first thing out of it is, "Where's Amber?" And that's my sister's name. So,
that's cool.
yeah. So I really like the Phasma box. I'm trying to experiment with different things, like the spirit box. I really like the spirit box too, but my main problem with it is the static.
Yeah.
I can't get past that. So I actually posted on the Instagram that I was trying to figure out something that I saw online where you can connect the spirit box to different guitar pedals and take out the static.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen something about that too.
Yep. So we're going to try that out next time.
Oh yeah, that'll be kind of cool. Yeah.
What do you guys like to use? Do you have a favorite that you go to?
I like to use myself, I like to sit there and listen a lot, but, I like to use the recorder. The music box. I love the music box. We get a lot of responses with that, especially at Malvern. Yeah, definitely at Malvern.
I think one of my favorite tools is my candles.
Yeah.
Because everybody uses the flashlights. Well, you've used the flashlights, so they say there's energy and it'll turn them on no matter what. Well, our candles never come on till we set them down and leave them, and then all of a sudden they're on. We never mess with the bulb or anything to even turn them on. So I think I like my candles.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, those work really well. You get them at the dollar store, and they have to twist the knob or the candle portion of it, and we've had them turned on so tight that we can't untwist them to turn them off, like at Farrar. So,
and I have an orange and I have a white. So if we ask questions, they can turn either or on for yes, so we know which one they're using.
Right. Yep.
How was yours at Farrar? Did you guys seem to get a lot there? We've only been there once or a couple times actually. But...
that's another place that's kind of a home away from home.
Because it's only about 20 minutes away.
Yeah, that's the closest place for us. Yeah, we've actually had quite a bit. I've been locked in the principal's office twice in one night. Kim and I, also in the principal's office, we were sitting in there, and we kind of like give him a rough time and say he hides nudies and stuff in there, and we're going through all these CDs, and every time we got to this certain drawer, like her K2 would go nuts. I'm like, oh, you don't want us to open it? And it like flashed to red. And then like there's a little door off to the side in that principal's office, and it was shut. And I'm like, oh, because it kept going red and all this stuff was going off. And I go, did I piss you off, Afa? And next thing you know, that door next to me, the handle starts to go, and you can hear it in our Facebook. And I'm like, holy shit, that door is going to fly open. Like, it didn't fly open, but it started to, and I'm like, okay, I'm freaked out, but we continued to sit there anyway.
Or I'll bring my cigarettes out, and they'll get really going with my cigarettes being in that room.
Yeah, we like to use trigger objects. Do you guys like to use trigger objects?
Yeah, I think when we can. It was kind of funny. The first time that we went to Farrar, we did the day investigation. So I actually brought my kids.
Oh, there you go. Heck yeah.
So, I thought, okay, this is a school, daytime. So, I brought my two boys that we're with, and, and we had a couple little things here and there, but I thought they might be a good trigger object. So, yeah, I used my kids.
Well, Brady at Velisca.
We've done that. We've done that at Farrar. We've taken your daughters.
Oh yeah, my oldest one. I've taken her. She wigged out. She's kind of a sensitive, so she got to the auditorium and she's like, oh my gosh, she was so overwhelmed. She's like, there's too many of them in there. I can't do it. She hid in the safe room most of the night. But
I mean, we did a day tour on vacation at was it 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Whatever it was, we ended up just doing the day tour at Velisca. That's the first time.
Yeah, and that was weird.
And just, I mean, walking through there and the history and that alone, and our kids were with us. Yeah. My youngest boy was standing with the K2 right outside the attic. And that thing was going off like mad, and he just kept talking, and it was going off like crazy, and
but then he invited them all to come home.
But then he wanted them to all come home with us, and that was the discussion. That's where we draw the line right there. But
yeah, say, oh no,
but I think if you can use a trigger option, go for it. Whatever you can do to get it going.
Yep, absolutely. Now, is there one piece of equipment that you've tried and you said it's absolute crap?
I don't think so. Not that I can recollect right now. I mean,
for me, I would say it's probably the Connect one. Is that
SLS?
Yeah, the SLS. I have a really hard time with the SLS because when I first tried it out, it would map like a vacuum.
Right. Yep. It will.
It's like, okay, well, how are you going to know if it's mapping something or if it's just assuming something's there, right? So I have a hard time with that one. Thankfully, I didn't spend too much money on it, but
yeah, right. Yep.
I made that one myself too, with just finding out how to do it online and buying the products instead of buying a pre-made one. But
yeah, that one you really have to try to debunk it. It's one of those that's kind of hard, but I've seen some that are kind of like, okay, what is that? Like,
we've had it at Farrar and it mapped out the water heater.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yep. Yeah, you really got to try to debunk it or try to get it to interact with you.
Yeah.
So, oh, excuse me. I know, let's see here. Before I get through some of my other ones, but I know we have a lot of questions in chat right now.
Sure.
So I like to try to get them involved as well. So the first question they had was, what separates your team from others?
Well, I think that's a good question. I mean, we're all interested in the paranormal, but we're all in it for completely different reasons. And I think that's big. Mine is more personal. Not that I've ever seen anything, but as a child growing up, I was afraid of the unknown.
Right.
I was afraid of those type of things. So now as an adult, I'm really trying to learn more and understand the whys and whatever. So everybody in our group, and a couple of them are there just because they enjoy it. But I think we're all in there for, a different reason, which allows us to try new things and test new theories on why. Well, this maybe work because I feel more this way than Spencer does.
Right.
And I think that's a big thing that makes us different than other groups. Or I'd like to think so.
Excuse me.
Have another drink.
Have another drink, Tim says. I have to get up and go to work in the morning. Bright and early. Okay, so the next question, what scares you the most about the paranormal?
I think for me personally, what scares me the most is just I would say probably like if I ever got touched and didn't like see anything, I think that would scare me. And I guess it also depends on if I'm like with people or with like not around people. Because I've been touched before, and in that context, it didn't startle me because. Sorry, side tangent. I was at a funeral recently for a close friend of mine who had passed. And she had this thing with my hair where she would say because I have thick hair, and she would rub my hair when we were together, and she would say, "Oh, it's like thick, good quality carpet." And when we were at her funeral, I kind of just like asked for a sign, right? And not even 5 minutes later, I feel like something brush my head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so at that point I knew, like, I wasn't scared at that point, but I think if I was at Malvern like Dave was and I got touched, I'd probably be scared.
Yeah. Go ask him to throw a doll for you.
Oh, I will, next time we're there.
Okay. Especially in Inez's room. Do you have anything that scares you, Dave?
I think for me, and this kind of goes back to why I'm in it, is really my fear of death, or maybe even being alone.
Right.
So not knowing what's out there next, I think, is the fear. Where, okay, yeah, I was touched, okay, and with certain things like that, but really trying to understand that, but when I can't understand it, I think that's what kind of scares me and freaks me out the most.
All right, let's see here. Here's another one. My goodness, she's got like a whole page of questions.
I'm sorry,
I know they keep popping in.
Came in.
Next question is, what is your favorite location to investigate in Minnesota? I mean, you guys have been to the Boyd House a lot, but do you have another one that's...
Right now, Minnesota, for as much as it has haunted, it's hard to get into a lot of places.
Same here.
And we're finding that out right now, and checking in on places and those type of things, and yeah, we're haunted, and we get the hey, we're haunted, we know we're haunted, why do you want to be here? Well, okay, yeah. I guess you don't want us there, but so we're trying to really push more of the Midwest stuff and trying to find, so we're trying to find more of those Minnesota places that we can get into and start investigating. So we don't have a lot in Minnesota because they're not allowing people to either investigate or whatever their reasons are.
I think for me personally, I went up to Duluth, did the sanatorium up there, Hillpemming, and I was able to do that with Ghost Hunts USA before they stopped doing tours there because of the fire hazard or whatever hazard it was. And I really enjoyed that place. I wish I could go back there. Wish we could bring the team back there.
We can just break in on Saturday.
Let's not break it. Let's not break it.
Oh, dang it. Now they're going to know.
Throw the Jason mask on. Nobody's going to know who you are.
You got to cut that part out.
Yeah, you guys edit this, right?
Okay, let's see here.
Taylor wants to get arrested. We'll be fine.
Is there a location in Minnesota other than the one that you just said that you haven't investigated yet? I guess.
I think that's pretty much what.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, same.
I mean, there's always a fascination in Minnesota with the Wabasha Street Cave. I know it's under new ownership from what I've heard, and it's a hard place, but the history of that alone with the gangsters and prohibition back in the 20s and stuff would be a fascinating place to investigate. I would love it.
But you tried and they told us no.
We tried.
Dang. Well, that stinks. All right. Okay. So they want to know, what has been your favorite and scariest EVP?
Oh.
You haven't really gotten much actual EVPs. I mean, we got the door closing at Boyd when someone wasn't talking though, but nobody was there.
Yeah, that is
and
true.
And it only picked it up on one recorder out of 4 recorders in the house.
Uh-huh.
And all the cameras were facing all of the doors that would sound like an old door.
Yeah.
Nothing moved.
Wow.
But it sounds completely like an old door. Like you can hear the handle even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that was it.
At Boyd, I caught, it was actually our first night at Boyd, I caught a girl singing.
Oh, wow.
And the piano play one note.
Uh-huh. Oh,
so
cool.
I think that was my best EVP without any other equipment.
You know, we caught, when we did our day investigation at Farrar, we used spirit box down in the boiler room.
Oh.
And we caught what we believed was 2 pretty clear comments that we didn't hear. One was a name, and the other was a phrase, "I can't handle this."
Wow.
Or "can't handle it," something along that.
Yeah.
And that was pretty clear. I mean, we didn't hear that when we were down there, but when we played back everything.
Especially when you slow it down.
When you slow it down, and yeah, I sound like I was drunk when we slowed it down, but that's...
yeah.
But that was pretty, for me, that was pretty amazing because, you know, when you hear things so many times, you have to hear it or slow it down and do those things. That was pretty clear as day, I felt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Have we, I don't know if we've caught any in the boiler room there.
We've caught a name.
That's true. Actually, I thought we caught the name of the one from that private resident because she followed one of our team members around for a while. She was a teacher, but I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name either.
That's been so many years ago. But yeah.
But we've caught a man's voice down there, and then we've caught kids' voices down there.
Yeah, and you know, after we had heard those, you know, the owners obviously didn't want to share some of the horror stories but they ended up telling us what we were, so we were wondering if that was along the same lines of the person that hung themselves supposedly up. But we don't know. But that EVP was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. All right. Let's just do a couple more questions because I know you guys are kind of on a time crunch here. So, 20 minutes. I've already done that one here. Okay, so do you guys have an area or a place that's on your bucket list that you want to do?
That's a good question.
As a team or individually? I think some of us have our...
Individually is fine. Yep.
Lately, it's kind of been, for me, has been Missouri State Penitentiary. Mm-hmm. Just watching and hearing lately the hype around that, I just feel, and past work, I used to work in a prison, so I guess I'm kind of leaning towards something along those lines to go check out, to go investigate a prison, I think would be amazing.
Yeah. It is pretty good.
I would have to say Bobby Mackey's.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
My wife's going to kill me for saying that. Probably Bobby Mackey's. I don't know. Just hearing all the stuff that has happened there, just always been on my list, I guess.
Yeah, that would be a pretty good place to go.
Mm-hmm. We've been wanting to go there.
Yeah, we've been wanting to go there. We don't get out of state too much, but, you know, it is.
We have been to Missouri State Pen.
Twice.
Yes. And if you go, take about 20 friends with you so you can afford to go.
Yeah.
That's what we hear.
Don't go with the big group. tour, ghost hunt, or any of them.
Because there's
about 200 people and you don't get nothing.
Yeah.
They have too many people there. 20 people's about right because it's 4 different places you can go and you could split up and you never interfere with each other.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
We found that out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the tip.
Yeah, it is a really good place to go, and there's so much history there, and it's just amazing to experience it. So, less is more there.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question before we start to get all your social media and anything else that you guys want to promote. This is a running question that one of our listeners has, Darren. He asks all of our guests, what is the one thing in this world that you would not want to be haunted?
I think you stumped us.
And no answer is wrong.
Yep. It's just whatever you don't want to be haunted.
I'm going to say wherever I live, because then my wife's not going to allow me to go something anymore. So
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Just say that.
Keep the wife happy.
That's right.
Yep. I need her to allow me to go on these adventures.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So write them into your vows.
I should have written them into my vows, but
I think any family member's place, I don't think you want to go into, your family's house, parents' house, whatever it may be, and find out that it's really negative or whatever the case may be. I think that would always be a worry, and pray that it's not haunted.
Yep. Those are good answers. Good answers. Those are like the first, I think, for our show for those.
I think for our show.
We've had toilet a lot.
Yeah.
And we had a butt plug.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you guys thought about it differently.
yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
You're going down that.
I think our answer was
way,
kind of sanitized.
then I don't want to see a strip club haunted, because that's just.
Okay, well now you gotta tell them a story.
Speaking of haunted strip clubs, or as a close friend of mine, DK from Boyd, would say, whorehouses. So in Boyd, Minnesota, it's a town of 157 people or something close to that.
Yeah.
We were walking around one day, and in this town, they don't have a grocery store. They have a gas station, but it's not even a convenience store gas station. It's just gas, and they work on your car. Uh-huh. They have like a lumber yard, a train track, a post office, 2 churches maybe, a little bar area, and a strip club.
Oh my gosh. I can only imagine.
And so the strip club, my thought was, what is it, like the farmer's daughter stripping and the farmer going to watch? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah, exactly.
So we were walking down the main street one day, and we come across this house, and this lady's outside, or this lady's inside, and she waves at us.
Oh, gosh.
So she comes outside, because I waved back, stupidly.
Oh, my God.
What did Spencer ask her?
Oh, yep. And she must have been like 70, 80. Oh, and I asked her if the strip club was still open.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh, you mean the whorehouse? Yep, they're open."
Oh my gosh.
They bust those whores in from South Dakota.
Yep. And she said they bust the whores in from South Dakota and they bring diseases to the city.
Oh my God.
She didn't sugarcoat it. She was just.
I think the best part about it is Dave and Jess's 2 kids were there.
Oh no.
So I pulled them over to the other side, away from the conversation. But by that time, everything
had already hit the fan.
But after doing some digging into this town, come to find out that the guy who owns, or the guy that died in the house, his name is Fred, and his wife Minnie. Fred actually owned not a convenience store, but like a hardware store in town.
Uh-huh.
And where that hardware store is, it's now the strip club.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. Well, it could be haunted then.
So it could be haunted. And Jess has actually talked about going to investigate it.
You just have to, I said you should take DK with you. She did say she did go there and have a conversation with one of the girls.
Yep,
so.
she did try to save one of the girls from stripping.
Oh, yeah? Well, hey.
Yep.
I think the best was when you have to try to explain to your kid what a whorehouse is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
The problem when you bring kids to an investigation, you just don't know what's going to happen.
That's right, exactly. You don't.
You do not.
All right. So do you guys have anything else you want to promote or say before we wrap things up?
I just real quick, again, we're doing this fundraiser for type 1 diabetes. It's actually for a summer camp. Mm-hmm. Children with type 1 diabetes, to get the opportunity to go to a camp is almost double the cost of what a normal kid would get a chance to go to summer camp because of all the extra nurses and stuff that they had. So
why are we doing it for type 1?
We're doing it because my son was diagnosed 10 years ago. When he was 3 years old.
Oh, wow.
And we've been trying to raise money for awareness and hopefully to find a cure. So what we thought, being this paranormal group, what better way to do this than go to a haunted location. And thankfully, Josh graciously donated the night to us.
Oh, that's very nice.
We got this opportunity. Again, tickets are going to go on sale. If people are interested, they can email us, private message us on Facebook and Instagram. Our email is midwestspiritseekers@yahoo. And then we'll try to go from there. So the event is June 11th.
Okay, all right. I'm putting a thing in our chat too. So, okay, so.
Yeah, and we'll be there the night before too, the whole night. So we'll get it nice and get them all riled up. Dave will get them all pissed off there and ready for everybody.
There you go. So they'll be ready for the next night.
On the hallway before everything happens, so we get that all out of the way.
Have Josh run all his EMF pumps and stuff in there for you.
He had it going that night that I was grabbed.
Oh, okay, nice.
Actually, it was 2 or 3 hours before that. Him and I and Taylor, part of our group, did a Ouija board session.
Oh,
We had never done one, and I felt, since it was his place and he had done it before in the past, that we felt comfortable doing it. And it moved. And, that was definitely an eye-opening thing to, not see, not going off of movies and seeing the planchette shoot across the thing right away. But it took some time, but it spelled out a name, and we started trying to put pieces together that night. So
that's very awesome. That's very awesome. Well, make sure everybody who's listening, go check them out. Midwest Spirit Seekers on Facebook and Instagram. Check out all the fun places they're going to be going. See where Jason will be next. Popped up, you never know.
Right here.
Yeah, I got it right there. Like to thank everybody who was in chat tonight. We had Ken, Darren, Matt, and Eye of the Beholder. Thank you, everybody who was in chat. Thank you for everybody who was not in chat but listening. We appreciate each and every one of you. Next week, we will have Dave and Carl on. We'll be talking about reincarnation meditation. And I just lost my train of thought. So I know there's something else to go with that, but I know it's going to be mainly on like reincarnation. So check that out. And thank you again, Dave and Spencer. And Jess is in the back. Thank you. Hey! All right. Thank you, everybody, and peace out and have a good night.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, absolutely. It was great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening to REP Paranormal and Friends. Be sure to check out Kim and Allison on Facebook at REP Paranormal Busters.